Yeah. What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up and break down some of this NBA action. Welcome back to the best NBA betting podcast on the planet, Jay's NBA Jam Session, man. Money making Wednesday, and I'm looking for a bounce back, man. The win streak did come to an end last night. I went 1-1 here on the show. I had one play officially, though. I took the Raptors. Yeah. That's all I can say is yeah. Honestly, though, I would play that same game 10 times out of 10. The quickly news didn't break our way later in the day. And I just don't know how the Raptors fell off a cliff the way they have, man. This is a team we have come to know and love at home, at the crib. And that was a 3 times motivation angle for them at home yesterday. You had the bounce back game coming off 3 straight L's at home. You had the quick revenge angle. You had the NBA Cup game, a meaningful game, one of the most meaningful games for Toronto in quite some time. The tournament was made for teams like Toronto, teams that don't necessarily have legitimate title aspirations, but that are good teams and that could do some things middle of the season. It was made for those style teams. So at home, they worked so hard to get the home court advantage in the first place. I thought they would at least play tough in that game, and they did not, man. They got blown out. They had a good first quarter, and then after that, it was over. The Knicks beat them up. I was kind of surprised to see the Knicks play that well on the road. That's something we really haven't seen from the Knicks thus far this season is road dominance. We know they're one of the best teams in the NBA. We know they're the favorites in the East. We know how good they've been in Madison Square Garden. But to see them beat up on the Raptors in that fashion, completely dominate that game from second quarter on the road, was a good sign. Shout out to the Knicks, man. Shout out to them boys. So that was yesterday. We move on to today. I should have took the Magic before we move on to today. I should have took the Magic yesterday. The Magic are who I think they are. And that is, to me, in my opinion, I have them the second best team in the East, right behind the Knicks. And we've already seen them beat the Knicks both meetings they've played thus far this season. So all I'm saying is the Magic are who I think they are. They should have been to play yesterday. I tell you all the time, I hate that Heat Magic rivalry. If there's one team that makes my stomach hurt betting the Magic, it's against the Heat. And that's why they weren't to play yesterday. So it was what it was, be what it be. But Orlando is who I think they are. I think personally they're the second best team in the East, maybe the best. Some people may say New York. Some people may say Detroit. I'm putting my name on the Magic. And we'll see what happens as the season progresses. It's early. Fun to argue, though. But, yeah, we got 2 more games today. We're talking about the Western Conference today. Yesterday was the East. Today's the West. We got San Antonio and Oklahoma City. No, I'm sorry. We got the Lakers in Oklahoma City. No, we got the Lakers and the Spurs, and we got Oklahoma City and the Suns, man. Oh, Lord. I promise you I broke these games down, man. I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts, opinions, and how I see them playing out. All I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Let's break these games down, man. Let's break them down. Without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get her done. First game on the board. We got the Phoenix Suns out on the road facing the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies, the defending champs, and our favorite money-making team, man. Look, Oklahoma City's 14.5-point home favorites in this one, total 225.5. First things first, let's talk injuries. For Phoenix, Devin Booker is a true questionable, a true game-time decision. I don't think we'll find out if he plays or not till an hour or two right before game time, so just keep an eye out on that as the day progresses. You can follow me on Twitter. I'll try to tweet as soon as we get an update, whether he's in or not. Jalen Green is also out for Phoenix. He'll be back like right before Christmas. For Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein, their other big, he's out tonight. And Isaiah Joe, their backup guard, he's out for this one tonight as well. We've seen these two teams match up once this season. It was a 4-point win for Oklahoma City in Oklahoma City. It wasn't that long ago. It was at the end of November. It was a 4-point win. I don't like the spot for Phoenix tonight. This will be their 5th road game in their last 6 games. So I know this team is missing Phoenix, missing being back home. They have won 6 of their last 10 games. They've won 2 2 of their last 3. They've lost 3 of their last 5, though. So the road trip just hasn't been all that kind to them. And I don't necessarily like this spot for them tonight out on the road at the best team in the NBA. You know what I mean? So on the other side, we know how good Oklahoma City is. They've won 15 straight. You know, this team is chasing greatness now. 72-10 Michael Jordan Bulls. 73-9 Steph Curry Warriors. Like, they're on that type of timing right now. They're that good. We know who the Thunder are. We've been propping up the Thunder on this show for 4 or 5 years, man. There's a reason they're our favorite money-making team. We trust this team damn near with our life. And I am laying the points with them here in this one tonight. Look, I'm well aware that the Thunder are slightly overrated, slightly overvalued. Now, some of y'all are going to hear me say that and say, Jay, you're insane. How the hell are the Thunder? They're one game, one loss in the loss column, overrated and overvalued. You don't know ball. I know somebody's going to say that in the comments. When I say that, I'm talking specifically from an ATS perspective. And the reason they're overrated and overvalued this season is they got a double-edged sword working against them. A, they're the defending champs, so they're getting the opponent's best effort on a night-to-night basis. You get what I mean? We're playing the defending champs. I know we got eyeballs on us tonight. Let me give you my best effort. You know what I mean? Like, people just know that the people are watching the Thunder right now, and if they play well against the Thunder, they're going to get talked about in a kind manner. Of course, you know, people always play their best against the best. Not a hard concept to understand. The other one is, you got to remember, Oklahoma City last year was the best ATS team of all time. People still be asking to this day, what does ATS mean? Against the spread. There's never been a team that made as much money in a season that the Thunder made last year. So, of course, naturally, the books adjust, and they're not going to continue to let us bang them over the head with Oklahoma City. We've been doing it the past 3 to 4 years. I'm surprised it took them till now to catch up. So, with that being said, with those two things working against them, on a night-to-night basis this season with the Thunder, we've seen their spreads be a bucket or 2 buckets above probably where they should be. That's what I mean when I say overrated and overvalued. This team is so damn good that they've even overcome some of that. They're still profitable from a money-making perspective. They're not nearly as dominant. They're hanging right around 500. But even with inflated lines, laying double digits on a night-to-night basis, this team is still getting it done in some nights. And tonight, I think, is one of those nights where they get it done. That's all I'm saying. So, the reason I think they get it done tonight, we've seen the Thunder kind of go through the motions late in games sometimes. They've taken their players off the floor. Last year, they were still trying to prove to the world and to themselves how good they were. They wanted to beat teams on a night-to-night basis by double digits. They ended up winning 54 games by double digits a season ago. This year, they've already proven it. They don't have to go out and prove it anymore. They're sitting guys in the fourth quarter. They already have the hardware. They know how damn good they are. They've already proven it. They have nothing left to prove. We'll see y'all in the postseason, see if anybody can knock us off. There's no reason to blow teams out on a night-to-night basis anymore. There's no reason to go pedal to the metal to the final whistle anymore. And that's kind of why we've seen teams sneak in the back door against Oklahoma City this season. Tonight, I'm not really worried about that. I'm not really worried about that tonight. Here's a couple of reasons why. A, it's a really small card in the sports land tonight. So most eyeballs will be on the NBA tonight, NBA Cup. So with that being said, I think the Thunder realize that. I think they also understand this kind of could be a flex our muscle style spot, and we could display to the world again how damn good we are. We are that damn good, historically good. Let me show you. That's kind of one of my thought processes. B, it's just the spot play for Phoenix. I don't like the spot for Phoenix. 5th road game, last 6 games. Their superstars banged up. It just feels like the Suns come into this game wounded a bit, and there's a little blood in the water, and the Thunder are a goddamn great white shark waiting. Like, even if Phoenix came in here completely healthy, ready to rock, ready to roll, I still think the Thunder will beat them up. So coming in here wounded, I think this thing could get ugly and ugly fast. I'm on the Thunder, man. They're the best team in the NBA. They're chasing greatness. Again, 72-10. Michael Jordan Bulls. I thought y'all's record might be safe, the second best record of all time. It may not be. I never thought I would see anybody beat the Warriors 73-9, let alone challenge it. Man, here we go. Buckle up, get ready, because Oklahoma City damn sure gonna try. So something to keep an eye out on. I'm on the Thunder. I'm laying the points with these boys in this one tonight. They're my favorite money-making team. We trust this team damn near with our life. Say it with me. Thunder buddies for life. This team goes stupid, dummy, crazy at home, at the crib. I have no reason not to rock with them in this one tonight. I'm going to take the Thunder, lay the points here in our first game of the night. All right, last and final game of the night, man. We have the San Antonio Spurs out on the road facing my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers 7.5-point home favorites in this one. This line is growing. It opened 4. It's now steamed up to 7.5. I understand why the public is waking up betting the Lakers, and I don't blame them. The Lakers have been a good bet this season, last season, especially in crypto arena. They got Luka, they got LeBron, Aiden playing well, Reeves playing out his damn mind. Hachimura just hit a game winner last week. Like, it's the Lakers. You know what I mean? San Antonio's banged up. Wemby not playing tonight. I understand why people are betting the Lakers. Also, it's not a great spot for San Antonio. It's their 5th road game, last 6 games. We've already seen these two teams match up once this season. Lakers won that game, 118-116 in LA. So I get it. And I'm not really here to buck the trend, man. So I like the Lakers tonight too. Here's the thing. Looking at my model says, and it's thinking the Lakers are overrated and overvalued in this spot. The model says season long, this game should be Lakers minus 2.5. It says last 3 games, San Antonio should be the favorite. San Antonio minus 2. Something interesting to take from the model. I'm going to disagree with the model tonight, though. The Lakers are a different team, monster and animal, especially at home, at the crib, in crypto. You look at how they played ATS at home this season. They are 4-2 as a home favorite, ATS this year. So I just don't have the balls to fade the Lakers in this spot for the banged up, beat up, missing home San Antonio Spurs. That's all I'm saying. So it's not like San Antonio has just wowed me recently. They did beat the Pelicans 135-132, but I mean, it's the Pelicans. Lost on the road to Cleveland. They did beat Orlando out on the road 114-112. Solid win. Beat Memphis at home. Got smoked on the road by Minnesota 125-112. I don't know, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm just here to let you guys know my thoughts, opinions, and how I see these games playing out. That's it. That's all. Lakers coming home here. Meaningful game. Crypto.com arena. I see Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves, DeAndre Ayton, Rui Hachimura having a good night, winning this game. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if it was a tight game for some time and then the Lakers just go on an offensive run that San Antonio can't compete with, late 3rd, early 4th quarter, extend this game out to double digits. And there you have it. So that's kind of my thought process on this one tonight. I'm going to take the Lakers. I'm going to lay the points here in our last and final game of the night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all. That concludes another episode of Jay's NBA Jam Session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in, watch this show, and watch these episodes. All I ask is that you smash the like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. The win streak on the NBA Play of the Day did come to an end last night. Looking to start a new one today, but we've been seeing the board fairly well recently. Just looking to keep momentum rolling forward. So if you believe me, hop on with me with something long-term over on the premium side, man, and let's stay hotter than fish grease, man. So appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow. It's been your guy. I'm out here. Peace.